All right, y'all, we're gonna do another video on clips. I've already showed you these. These are the tough clips and how they go over gutters and hold your beautiful C9s there. Just so you guys know, this is C9 light line. We're doing custom Christmas lights this year, but some folks had asked, can these go underneath shingles? So I just got a little section I'm gonna show you today, how these will go under shingles. And then also, because of the way that section is, it's got a little hip to it. I'll show you once again these spanner clips here, these ridge clips, and how cool these are. And we'll just keep on going. So let's get up on the roof. Okay, so here we are up on the roof. Now the section we're doing today, it's actually a combination because I got a little hip right here, and so we're gonna use these ridge clips for that. But then I have right here some shingles that we're gonna have to get underneath, and that's where I'll show you how these clips that we use on the gutters can also work on shingles. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just come down here and get these spanning clips done right here. So these, I don't really put these on before I get on the roof because they're a little bit bulky in that regard. So do these on the roof, and that does take a little longer. These clips are great because they don't damage the shingles. I've got a video I'll link to below that shows you all about these, so I love them for that. But as far as putting them on before coming up on the roof, it just becomes a tangled mess. So it's easier just to do it while you're up here, which again takes a little longer, but it's also much cleaner. All right, so I got the spanning clips there, the ridge clips. Now we got shingles right here, and you can see this little dented or whatever, bent dog-legged tab. Just slide just the tip, mind, underneath there, and that's all you got to do. And you'll see these stay up nice. You don't want to hammer these way up underneath there. You just want to get that little tip up under there so you're not damaging your roof, but they hold just great. And you can see that's nice orientation upwards. They look nice against the night sky and keeps our clean, simple, classy look that we want, which is we want to use that factory 12-inch spacing. So every one of these lights is perfectly spaced, and that's just what makes this look so good from the ground. All right, now I'm gonna show you a little solution I'm having to do here, and every solution will be a little bit custom, but you can see we're going up here, we're sliding each of these under, looking good. We're coming up now to a peak. So the first thing is you definitely wanna have a light right in the middle of a peak. And so you can see as we're going, the spacing isn't right because I'd have to be over there for that. I need to be there. So it is okay, first of all, to go ahead and bunch it up just for your peak. So you want to split the peak evenly on both sides and then continue on down. So that's pretty simple. But I actually can't get this tab underneath this peak right here or this corner. The shingles are just too tight right there. So again, that's where these spanning ridge clips come in. So I'm just going to take this off. Take off the tough clip there, and I'm going to put my bulb back in. Now you might have a better solution for this, but I just could not get the tab to go underneath there. So now I can span this ridge like this, and I have a bulb at the peak. And then this one will go right back in there. So again, it's not perfect, but from the ground, you're not gonna be able to tell that this and this are on two different clips. So that's how I'm handling a peak. And again, you see that the factory spacing is off. I've got the 12-inch right here, all down through here, but then this is bunched up because I want to be on top of that peak. What is that? I don't know. Depends who you ask. 6 inches, right? So what I'm going to do on this next side over here is just bunch it up a little bit so that these two are even, and then I can continue on down with my factory 12-inch spacing. So we're at 12 here all the way around, but then this one I had to make the spacing a little bit less, right? So I could have one at the peak. And so I've just done the same here. So I've split the peak evenly like that. And then the second thing is there's that spanner clip right there in the middle, and nobody's going to be able to tell the difference that that's up there, but I couldn't get a tab to go underneath there at that peak, so that's why that spanning clip works just perfectly. All right, y'all, so there was a quick one just showing you how to handle shingles using the smart clips. I'll give you links to all this stuff below. It's all on the Yard Mastery and Lawn Care Net websites, and I have a full playlist now that shows you all the different solutions we've been using to get the roof line and the shingles and the gutters done. I'll link to that below. So with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and I'll see you up on the roof.